If you have a woman who is in that 10-year window since her last menstrual period, and you look at that data showing that people tend to do better with HRT, you should start out with the assumption that that person should be on HRT unless there's a reason for her not to be. In other words, the burden of proof is on showing the woman or showing the doctor that she shouldn't be on HRT. It should be an automatic almost, unless there's a reason not to be on HRT, which includes patient preference, of course. Like, we don't force people to be on HRT if they don't want to be. My point is that for so long, for decades, we have defaulted to not putting a woman on HRT, to not having her on HRT, putting the burden of proof on her or on a doctor who's afraid, in no small part because of the black box warning on estrogen products, to convince the doctor or the patient or whomever to be on HRT. So, for example, when I see a patient who's, let's say, 53, I'm just going to make this up, and she comes in to see me and she's at her annual checkup and she hasn't had her period in a year, she hasn't had it in 6 months, I say, unless there's a reason, let's put you on hormone replacement therapy. Well, why? Because in general, people do better. But let's talk about you in particular. Let's talk about what your actual risks and benefits are. And so now I'm going to take a moment to talk about what are the benefits of HRT and what are the risks. So I already kind of went over the benefits. The benefits of HRT are known to be on bone health. Definitely helps with bone density. And certainly the sooner you start taking it after menopause, the better for your bones. But it is not to say that taking it after the 10-year window has passed can't help you with your bone density. I'm going to say that again. If you are trying to protect your bones and you're outside the 10-year window, where like your last menstrual period was more than 10 years ago, it may still help with your bone density. It makes intuitive sense that it would. But it's not going to be the same as if you started it in the first 10 years of your last menstrual period. What else does hormone replacement therapy do? Again, it all depends on when you start it. The sooner you start it after going through menopause, the better you're going to do. It can help with cardiovascular risk reduction. So it can help with the reduction in risk of heart attack and stroke. Is it an inoculation against heart attack and stroke? Absolutely not. Are there exceptions? It can help with the genitourinary syndrome of menopause.